All right, I'd like to introduce you to this year's Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas family through a nomination letter. We had hundreds and hundreds of nominations. A lot of you are going through very difficult time, not just this month, but probably throughout the year. And it's very hard to choose a family, but we have come across a family that we feel deserves an over-the-top Christmas. And this is the one that we all unanimously, our panel of judges said this is the family. And here's the nomination letter. Dear Jared and Katie in the morning, I'd like to nominate my friend's family for Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas. My friend's family is a family with 8 adopted children, ages 6 to 18. They're all very close and have become even closer as one of the children was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. Their then 8-year-old son has fought courageously for the past 2 years. In February of this year, they watched as their son and brother endured 3 surgeries, removing tumors from his legs and pelvis. They watched as doctors had removed parts of his pelvis, bladder, and prostate. They watched as he fought to recover for 53 days in the hospital. This sweet family was so relieved when they found out his cancer was in remission. In August of this year, at a follow-up appointment, the family found out that not only was the cancer back, but their precious 10-year-old son would likely pass away in the next several months. As a parent myself, I cannot imagine going through any of what my friend's family has endured. But it's also made me realize that I take the health of my children for granted. She goes on to say, look at your child today. Don't glance, but really look. Study their hands, the wrinkles in their nose when they smile, the way they walk, the beauty and color of their eyes. Make them laugh as often as possible and absorb the sound. Take pictures and videos of them every day. Take the time to hug them, to hold their hand when they're walking down the street. Most importantly, take the time to not only tell them that you love them and tell them every day, but make sure they can feel that you love them. This family is doing all the above and more as they know this is the last Christmas their precious and courageous 10-year-old son will celebrate here on earth. I hope you can make this Christmas a special one, and maybe, just maybe, this story can help inspire us all to be a little kinder, serve others a little bit more, and love those around us more deeply. Sincerely, friend of the family. So that is this year's Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas family. And I just can't imagine. As we're all, outside of Squid, but he has obviously loved ones in his family, but and nieces and nephews. But I have a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Can't imagine it.
It can happen to anybody.
At any time.
It does make you think, too. I say this to myself sometimes, especially after when you read that. Makes me think that, when you get really upset and mad and frustrated when your kids leave stuff around the house or on the stairs and or doesn't take out the recycle bin, whatever it is, and you're just so mad. This family probably wishes they could have the kid leave the recycle bin or the stuff on the stairs forever.
Right.
And knowing that it's going to happen.
Right.
There's not that they're out of hope, because I don't think you should ever be out of hope, but it's the doctors have done what they can do.
Right.
And to know that this time next year he won't be with them is devastating to me.
It's hard to imagine.
Devastating.
Is the little boy, the 10-year-old that's going to pass away, is he aware that that's his life is going to be ending?
Yes.
We believe so. Yeah.
We talked to the nominating family, and he knows. And he's been fighting cancer for 2 years. And there's a million sad things, but for it to be in remission earlier in the year and to kind of get that hope, although there's a traumatic, surgeries, a lot of different, with the prostate and bladder and pelvis. He's 10. He should be out playing football.
Right. With his friends and looking forward to Santa coming. And this is a very different year for us for breaking and entering, because it has been, the past families have been spouses who have lost spouses or children who have lost parents.
Which is horrible.
This is a family knowing that they're going to be without their son very soon,
right. And their brother and
who's 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Should be playing Minecraft or Fortnite or all the fun things that 10-year-olds do. Instead, he's in hospital and
Mm-hmm. He's home now.
He's home now. He's home now, and
Yeah.
and so
Is he home? Sorry, is he home because there's not much more to do, so he's trying to live the rest of his life with his family?
Mhm.
yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
And so we appreciate the years and years of support with Jared and Katie's Breaking and Entering Christmas. We'll have the nomination letter on our website soon. If you want to help, because people always ask, you come to us all the time and say, what can I do to help a family like this family or families like this in the future? You could go to our website, and there's a place there that if you want to make a monetary donation, you can, and 100% of it goes to
Mhm.
Breaking and Entering Christmas families. There's no overhead or anything like it. 100. If you give $5, that $5 is going to a Breaking and Entering Christmas family.
Mhm.
So 1075kzl.com, you click right on there, you'll see it. And every little bit helps make their Christmas an over-the-top Christmas, so it can be a special one. And
If you happen to know the family, because it's very, very specific, we don't use names on purpose, but
right,
if you happen to know the family, we try to keep it a secret as much as we can, because we want it to be a surprise for everybody in the family. So don't tell them,
right,
hey, I heard that you're, don't tell them.
right.
Help us keep it a secret. But, it's just a little ask from us, because we want it to be so special.
And we have big plans already, because we got the
Mhm.
wish list. We're going shopping after the show today, and we want to make this the most memorable Christmas for him and his family.